Hello and welcome to today's unboxing. As you can see, there is a theme for today's unboxing and it is wob wob wob. So a few days ago, someone posted in the Dudettes Discord about a really good deal on a volume at wob and I was like, let's go check it out. And then I was on the site and I noticed that they had a deal on which was buy 4 books, get one of them for free. I then realised that it also stacked with one of their other discount codes. I went a little crazy, if you can't tell. So we've got a lot of light novels, we've got a lot of manga, and actually yeah, that's pretty much what's all in the haul. I was actually planning on saving this because I have a few other odd parcels on the way from other places and I was going to do an unboxing of all of those in like a week or two. However, as you can already see, some of the parcels have come ripped open and there's one in particular that looks like it's definitely had more in it than there is in it now. I was like, I need to open these today or tomorrow so I can check what's missing and send out an email to wob. Generally, my experience has been they're actually pretty good at sending out volumes that are missing, and I've got pictures of the packaging, and also I'm filming this as also proof that they're damaged. So hopefully it should all get sorted. Stay tuned till the end of the video to see if we are missing any volumes. I'm going to tick everything off we've got to make sure. So all of this came in the post this morning. In fact, Royal Mail came twice with 2 lots of parcels. I already thought the first tranche was quite a lot, and then they came again about an hour later with a few more. And yeah, to be fair, this is probably going to be a decent sized haul anyway without the other stuff. There is about 2 or 3 volumes hidden below of a couple of pre-orders, and I thought I'd slip those in, but predominantly this is a second-hand wob haul. So let me clear all this off and then we will start opening the packages and seeing how everything is. Everything is literally just piled up on the sofa behind me. So this is the parcel I'm most concerned about because look how much space is in that, and they're usually pretty good at not having too much extra space like that. So this is the one I'm fairly sure something's probably fallen out of. Okay, so I'll pull them both out. We have number 6, volume 9. Is it English? Yes, it is English. And we have Bodacious Space Pirates Volume 1 made Abyss of Hyperspace. So very, very excited for this one because it is the only volume I was missing for the series to be complete. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a hard series to find, but it's not easy. Most of them I picked up when they got discounted on Blackwell's. I think it's been announced to have an omnibus coming. Quality's not too bad. It's a little yellowed, but that's actually, yeah, spine's fine. Bit of a dent there maybe. Next we have Bodacious Space Pirates, and this is a 2-volume series, and if you ask me what it's about, I don't know, but I saw the word bodacious and I was like, let's give it a go, especially since because of all the discounts it worked out to be like £2 something maybe, which is my kind of price. No, the cats are playing. What are you doing, cat? Okay, so let's do this parcel next. Oh my gosh, that's so thick. Next we have Genkaku Picasso, volume 2. That is a very thick volume. Apparently this is a 3-volume series, and I believe I have 1 and 2 in this haul. I don't think it's a recent series. No, I don't think you can eat this one. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. Oh my god. Don't put the microphone in. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So I don't know anything about this, but it's a Viz series. So I grabbed it. Shonen Jump. How have I never heard of this before? Okay, just ignore the cats. Next we have Shikamaru's Not a Cutie, volume 5. This is a bit knackered at the... No, it's going to get more knackered if you do that. It's a bit knackered at the top, but to be fair, it's a Kodansha, so when isn't a Kodansha knackered at the top? It feels a bit dusty, actually. This has been quite popular from what I've seen across Instagram and YouTube, but the volumes are quite hard to find, so when I saw some secondhand, I was like, I'll grab them. So just so you know, I think in this haul, the most expensive volume I bought was £5.80, then the next one was £5, and then after that all the rest were under £5, so this would have been probably about a £4, £3 volume. Next we've got An Ascendance of a Bookworm. That's thick, it's quite heavy. J Novel Club volumes are so dense, I love them. This is part 2 Volume 2. He now has like Part 3 Volume 5 and Part 2 Volume 2. So we're both reading the manga, and I really like the manga. I always try and recommend it as a non-typical sort of isekai. And he'd said at some point he would be interested in reading the light novel. So normally J Novel Club volumes are quite expensive. This was £2 something again, so of course I grabbed it. Next we have Seven Deadly Sins. I nearly said Seven Deadly Seas. Seven Deadly Sins 35. I have picked up, I think, the first 3 volumes of the series I bought in store, and then all the rest I've bought second hand, and I think there's going to be a few more in this haul, but I am now only missing like 8 volumes, and it's a 44 volume series, so I've picked up a lot second hand, and that is never spending more than about £5 a volume, which is pretty good considering Cadencia. Bent on that corner though, it's a shame. The spine isn't too bad. Well done, Cadencia. Okay, final volume in this is, oh, it's a library copy. Oh no, so much sellotape. That's oh, that feels quite dirty. That'll need a proper wipe. So it is Attack on Titan Junior High Volume 4. So both Junior High and Before the Fall I've been collecting slowly secondhand. I had been up to date. I had collected the main series, as it came out from about volume 13, 14-ish, but I've been a little less fussed about the side stories, so I'm getting them secondhand, especially Junior High being so thick, it's a lot more expensive. So again, this was about £4. This is quite a long series. I hadn't realised how many volumes it has. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it is like 10. Another damaged parcel. We have Dawn of the Arcana, Volume 10. This looks quite battered, actually. Oh, also a library copy and has a rip. That's a shame. Oh no, I'll have to take this off to be able to get this off. Is there anything on the spine? Okay, no. So the spine is fine if I do end up having to leave it. Nothing library-ish on it. So at the moment, this is the only volume of the series I have. I had been umming and ahhing for a while, but the volumes are quite hard to come across. But again, seeing them so cheap, it's like, why not? There are some series which it was just, they were so cheap and I've ummed and ahed for so long. I was like, I'll just dive in. Why not? And I really hope I've not made some horrendous mistakes. I believe this is set in the same universe as The King's Beast as well. And I don't think you need to read one to understand the other, but there is like references to the other one. Next we have Bodacious Space Pirates Volume 2, so that is a series complete. Isn't that exciting? Actually, probably some of the best quality volumes so far in the haul, which is, I think, kind of sad. Okay, next we got another light novel, In Another World for My Smartphone Volume 2. Oh, hello. No, don't do that! When I told him I bought some volumes of this light novel for him, he just sort of looked at me and was like, why? And I was like, I thought you wanted to try it. And he went, no, I didn't want to try this one, but now you've bought it, I might as well. And I was like, well, that sounds like you're still happy to try it then. So he's watched the anime and he said the ending is very questionable, and I've been reading the manga and there are questionable bits about it, but not the thing he said hasn't happened yet. I don't know if it will happen because the anime ended, whereas I'm not sure if the manga is going to end with the anime. And also the light novels are like late teens, early 20s, so there must be a lot more content in those. That's so crisp. J Novel Club prints so many light novels. They only did manga recently, so a lot of the series that originally were light novels, there's a chance the light novel's by J Novel Club and then the manga's by someone else. And it's only more recent that J Novel Club have also started doing their own manga too. So I think this and like My Next Life as a Villainess are both J Novel Club light novels, but the manga is published by someone else. Next, we have the most sun-damaged copy of Yakutake Japan. Can you read that? Oh, you can if I put it like that. There you go. Yakutake Japan 14. Damn. So I have seen some people say this is a really good series, particularly Weeb Dad, but unfortunately it's not really one that I've seen all that often in the UK at all. I'm not sure I ever recall seeing this series on shelves over here, even like pre-COVID and lockdown, when manga was a bit more readily available. Pretty much I'm relying on secondhand or random copies appearing not too bad on Amazon. I have like 8 volumes of the series and it's 25 volumes, so I'm nowhere near being able to read it though. Okay, there's one more in here and it is Reign of the Seven Spellblades, first light novel. I read the first manga recently and I really liked it, so I was actually quite keen to try and hunt down the light novel for my partner to try, And then it was discounted on World of Books, and I was like, yes! It is a bit damaged, it's flicking, and it, yeah, feels a bit battered, but still not too bad. We've got so many parcels to go through. Would you be surprised if I go, look, it's another World of Books? Okay, let's just pull them all out and bin that. Okay, so next we've got I'm Standing on a Million Lives, Volume 4. This is a series that I picked up some volumes for like 99p from Planet London. I think it had been on my want to try list for a while. It is a series that pops up quite regularly secondhand. I have volumes 6 and 7, I think, at the moment, so adding another volume to the collection is nice. Actually quite good condition, a bit of something on the top, but that's not too bad still. Next we have Sakura Hime, The Legend of Princess Sakura, volume... Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that an 8? I think that's an 8. Also, I didn't unfortunately pay £1 for this, but it was quite close. A series that I have had on my radar for a little bit now. I think the covers are really, really pretty, and there were quite a few volumes of the series marked down on World of Books, so there's quite a few in here, I think. It is a series by Arina Tanemura. Iconic very large eyes. I'm not sure how I feel about very large eyes nowadays. I'm less keen, but I'm still looking forward to reading this. As we have another 7 Deadly Sins, this time volume 23. I think I am missing like one volume, and then I think I almost have a clear run from 1 to like 30. Most of the volumes I'm missing in the series are quite a bit later on. It looks so clean on the spine. Next is a light novel, Sword Art? Not Sword Art? Oh my gosh. Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Sword Erasure Volume 10. So this is a Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon spin-off based on, I think, this character, but I haven't read either the light novel or the manga, so I'm not too sure. I accidentally bought a volume of this light novel thinking it was the manga, but it wasn't, so since he's now starting to collect it because I accidentally bought him some, I've been picking up more for him. I think there's a few more of these in this haul. He has said that he wants to try and start reading the main series before the end of the year, so then once he's done that, he has a spin-off to move straight onto. He'll be jubilated. Is that the right word? Oh my gosh, what have I bought? I'm not even sure anymore. Next we have Genka Bansho Otome Loves Battle Royale Volume 1. It looked like, I mean, a title that long, I was like, I've got to give it a go with my love for long titles. I had not realised until I put it into my spreadsheet though that it is a shoujo beat title. I'm not sure I'd ever actually heard of it, which is slightly unusual. Quite often I'll have even vaguely heard of manga series, even if I don't own them, just because of how much I frequent like publishers' sites and manga Instagram and YouTube videos. Like, I generally see quite a lot, but this is one I was like, what is this? Apparently it's a Otome reverse harem series, and it's complete at not too many volumes. I like reverse harem series, so I'm going to keep an eye for the rest of them, probably secondhand though, considering I've never seen them in store. We have another Sakura Hime volume 2. Those numbers are so hard to read. I don't like the font. I think that's so pretty. I don't know how to, it's so strange. I'm not too keen on the big eyes, but I think the cover, the spine and the back are just so nice. Okay, we have another Sword Erasure light novel volume 3. So here's like 3, 5 and 10 now, I think. It's not too bad. Look at all those nice words. Usually there's drawings. Where are the drawings? That's just a sword. There's a girl. There's a drawing. Next we have Gengaku Picasso Volume 1, so I could actually have a go at reading this. Though, since it's 3 volumes, I'll probably wait till I can find the 3rd one and read them together. So what does the synopsis say? When a finely drawn line can change your life, having cheated death, oh gosh, Hikaru Hamura must save himself by using his artistic abilities to help others. Hikaru Hamura, nicknamed Picasso because of his natural artistic ability, survived a horrible accident, but his friend Shiaki wasn't so lucky. Suddenly, Shiaki appears in front of him and tells him in order to keep living, he must help the people around him. Can Hikaru save people with his sketchbook and a 2B pencil? A 2B pencil? The final volume in this parcel is Levius Est 8. Now, this is a series that I've been picking up in like Travelling Man when I need to make a 3 for 2 of this price bracket, which is $9.99. And I haven't got volume 1 or 2, and also this is a sequel series. I don't have the main series, so I'm still way off being able to collect this, but I have like 7 volumes from this spin-off series, the sequel series, so I should really try and get on getting the other ones. I'm gonna see if I have any other parcels that are ripped. But I'll just do this one next. One of the cats has gone to sleep. The other cat is playing with some World of Books packaging. Ugh. You can kind of tell which ones are probably the light novels. Slide it down all nice. This one's yellowed. What's this one? Oh, it's another Sakura Hime. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, by the way. Volume 6. That's such a nice blue. I think I've got like... How many volumes have I already picked up? Like 3? 4? I can't remember how many I picked up complete in total. I'll see at the end, I guess. That's not very yellowed. Actually, that's not very yellowed at all. Wow. Whoa, the shoujo beats black instead of pink. Does that happen often? Record of Grand Crest War Volume 2. I have volumes 1 and 7 of this, and it is complete at 7 volumes. Not read it, no idea, but this... Oh, parental explicit content. I don't even know anything about this at all. I couldn't even be like, oh, it's like this, it's about this. From the author of Record of Lodos War? I've not even heard of that either. Can't believe they didn't even take the sticker off. I hope it's not that bad. Next we have Devil's Line Volume 11, which has got quite a big crease down the spine. That's unfortunate. If I don't get the light on it, you can't see it too badly. This is a kind of pricey series because it's published by Vertical, and Vertical, but to be fair, if it's not Viz, it's probably going to be slightly more expensive nowadays. I have volumes 1 and 2. I think it's also the same author as Black Guard, which so far I'm actually not too keen on, so I'm a little worried I won't enjoy this series as well, but I have also seen more hype for this series than Blackguard. Next we have Skeleton Knight in Another World Volume 5. This is the light novel. Another one, my partner's read Volume 1, really liked it, and has actually been encouraging me to try and pick up more of the manga. I have like 2 volumes in the manga. I'm so far behind. I think there's like 8 or 9 out at the moment. Look how thick they are. I love volumes this size, where it's like the dinky 7C size, but they're really chunky. I love volumes like that. Speaking of volumes like that, this kind of fits the bill of what I love. This is Vertical, and it is Pretty Boy Detective Club. Pick this up for like £3.50. How amazing is that, considering, yeah, look at that, £16.99, so it's 3 for 2 price would be like £10 something. So I got it for like a third of its 3 for 2 price. I hear this is also a reverse harem series. I'll find out when I read it, but I really do like these Vertical size manga. Short and chunky. It's in this one. Oh, just didn't mean to pull them all out. Anyway, so we've got 2 volumes of Sakura Hime volumes. Oh, volume 1 and 7 of volume 1. I mean, I say that like I'm surprised. I bought it, but I don't fully remember which exact numbers I picked up. That's wonderful. Oh, that's such a nice green and red. I should have just put the other thing in my hand down so I could have showed those off a lot nicer. Ow. Next we have The Isolator Volume 2, which is a hardback light novel series by the same author as Sword Art Online and Excel World, I think. Oh, it does say that on the back. Acclaimed, not critically acclaimed, just acclaimed. We are actually a good way through the parcels, which is really nice, because actually some food of mine arrived. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Double bagging! Why didn't they double bag the ones that ripped? Is there like sensitive manga in here? Okay, so first we have The Hidden Dungeon, Only I Can Enter, Volume 2, and this is the manga. Just censor the bum. This isn't an isekai, but it's fantasy. It is so questionable, it's so morally iffy and grey, because there's this main guy, and he can only really get his powers from, like, exciting women, basically. It's really quite gross. I've read Volume 1, I had picked up Volume 3 discounted on Blackwell's, and then I hadn't picked up Volume 2. This is so clean, this is so crisp. I bet no one's read this. to be fair. Shikimori's Not a Cutie Volume 7. So I think those are the only 2 Shikimori volumes I picked up. I am really looking forward to being able to read this series though, because people have likened it to Komi, and if you've seen any of my videos, you know I really like Komi. I need to try and find earlier ones, but they're always out of stock at my Forbidden Planet and way too expensive for me online, because I mean the actually retail price, like, ugh, disgusting. Okay, next we have Reign of the Seven Spellblades Volume 5. I was like, well, if we start in the series, I'll probably want some more. Oh, that's such a nice font. Look at the nice rainbow, it's not quite a rainbow, color change gradient. I need to pick some more of the manga up. I've picked up like 1, 3, and 5, so I need to get to 4, but I did really enjoy it. Oh, it's a bit dented down. Oh, it's just, there we go. Just colour that in with some Sharpie or something. Okay, and the final volume in here is, oh, Kuroko's Basketball. It's Kuroko no Basket, isn't it, in Japanese? Kuroko's Basketball, and this is the 9th Omni in 1718. This was, yeah, about £4. It is quite blipped. That's actually not too bad. That's probably the best outcome I can hope for second hand, because in terms of damage, because once it's on the shelf for a while, that should calm down a little bit. I have been picking volumes of this up for quite a while. I'm now daunted to read it, but I haven't really read too much in terms of sport manga. I've been trying to collect Haiku, but Haiku reprints take it forever, and I'm still missing volumes, so I don't want to read that just yet. This might be the one I jumped into instead. Okay, now we're going to quickly do the parcels that aren't secondhand. There's only 3 of them, and one of them is an older volume anyway. It's not a new release. And we have I kept pressing the 100 million year button and came out on top, the unbeatable reject swordsman. Is that an isekai? Isekai-ish. I had seen the light novel, and I know there had been a bunch of hype around the light novel coming out, and so I'd pre-ordered this when I saw it, even though it was like 6-7 months in advance. I'm excited to read that one. That was quite thick. I like how thick that is. That is like, juicy. Okay, so this I don't think is a new release, if it's what I think. Oh, damn it, Amazon. If it's what I think it is. Yep, it is Kimono Confessory Volume 5. Oh my gosh, those colours. This is like my favourite. Oh, I love minty green teal. Look at that. Look, oh, that's blurry now. Look at that. I've had volumes 1, 2, and 4 for quite a while now. And I was looking up the series the other day, and I noticed that this was on Amazon for about 3 for 2 price. So I was like, okay, just grab it while I can, because it's definitely harder to find nowadays. It is complete of 5 volumes. I did also find volume 3, and that was actually one of the parcels I was hoping to wait on for arriving before I did this unboxing, but I'll just open it and include it probably in my October haul. It's to do with baking! Okay, and then we have another Black Pearl's new release. And then we're back to Wob again. We've got, what is it? Oh, it's The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent, Volume 1, The Other Saint. So this is a spin-off based on The Other Saint. I legit pre-ordered this Christmas last year. I've had this on pre-order a while, and it was meant to originally come out, I think, like June time, and it just kept getting pushed back. I really like the main series. I can't wait to see what this one's about. That was a nice interlude. Back to World of Books. Oh gosh, the thing just fell apart. Okay, so let's put them down. So on top we have Sailor Moon Volume 3, which is really battered. Wow, look at how battered that is. It also smells like someone's house. Oof. Well, of course it was going to happen, buying a whole bunch of books for like £3-4 each, but still, I'll wedge it on the shelf and see how it does. I've been putting off picking up more Sailor Moon. I read volume 1 and I wasn't too sure it was for me. I think it's because I never really got into it as a kid, and reading volume 1, I think it was like last year, so I'd have been like 25 when I read it. And I just don't think it really clicked for me. So I would like to read it because it's kind of like a classic series, and also my preference is to read singles. I don't really want the Eternal editions because they're too big, and I don't like the look of the new ones they've been printing, so I need to try and pick up this type before they stop printing them. I have about, well, I have 1 to 3, so I've got 9 more to go. And then we have Devil's Line Volume 8, this time without, actually there's some crease on the spine-ish, but still not too bad. Nice and crisp. Ooh, That's pretty. Sakura Hime Volume 3. Oh, it's just so pretty. I want to take a picture with just all the back covers. I think they're lovely. She's pretty too. Wake Up Sleeping Beauty Volume 2. So this is the only volume of the series I have picked up. It's been on my want to try list for a while, and it's not a very long series anyway, like 6 volumes maybe. So I wasn't too bothered about picking it up out of order, especially at like what, £1.50, whatever crazy price I bought this for. It is flicked at that corner, but otherwise that's not too bad. Final volume in this parcel is Interviews with Monster Girls Volume 4. This is another series where I have all the volumes I picked up second hand. They do always seem to be quite pricey. I've still not started reading it yet because I'm just not sure. I'm a bit unsure about reading it. Also, I've just not gotten around to it. That is so clean. That feels so new. I would be quite happy picking this up like new in store like this. We've got this really big like floppy one next. Don't damage anything. Don't bend the books. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to see this one. So on top we have Steins Gate 0 Volume 3. Now you remember how I said the most I spent on a volume was like £5.80? This was not the one I spent the most money on. This I think, and actually, how much did I have to check? Okay, so this one was £5.50. This retails for £22.99 and I got it for £5.50. That spine is nice and shiny. There's a couple of dents on the back. This is quite new, I think. Yeah, January 2022, and I think it's complete at 3, so I have the third one. My partner is, I think, a fan of the series, or has been really interested in reading this at least, so when I was like, shall I pick this up? And he was like, yes, do it! We just need to get 1 and 2, and then he can read it. Okay, next we have The Heroic Legend of Arslan, Volume 3. Oh, got a bit of a dent, looks like something like, I don't know, bit into that or something, and some residue there. Not too bad, a bit yellowed. This does fill a gap in the series, so I can read a bit further if I actually get around to reading it. Same person who did Full Metal Alchemist, if you can't already tell from the face, and Silver Spoon. I see a lot of people say good things about this one, so I can't wait to get more into it. Okay, next we have Sword Erasure Volume 7, so he has 3, 5, 7, 10. Almost, you can almost start reading. Oh, I'll pull the last 2 out. So we have Sakura Hime Volume 5. Also, oh no, I don't like that back cover as much. No, that's not as good. Change it back. I was so excited because I was like, oh, the blue and the copper, I bet that'll look nice on the back, and no, we just get that. Damn it. And then we have So Cute It Hurts Volume 13. Is this the final volume? No. Oh, it is the final volume. Oh, okay. This has been quite hard to find. I have like 5 volumes, but they're all at the beginning of the story. And now I have the final volume. I just need to fill in the gap, I guess. Not yet yellowed either. Wow. We have 2 parcels left. Thank you for hanging around if you have not skipped ahead. Next we have Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon Volume 9, and this is the main series. He was missing volumes 9 and 10 before he was up to date. Now he's only missing volume 10. You'll be so excited, because I think that's one of the things that was putting him off, was having gaps in the series before starting to read it, because he kind of binges quite a lot with his light novels. So clean. Next we have In the Land of Leedale Volume 4. This is the only one I've bought him, so this is a light novel, sorry. This is the only one he has. I read the manga and I really, really liked it, so when I saw this one discounted, I was like, I'll get this one for him as well. I can't imagine this one's too old. November 2021, so it's not even a year at this point. That is quite clean. Oh, there's a bit of damage there actually. Bit of some damage. Next we have Attack on Titan Before the Fall 17, which I actually think is the final volume in this series. I had 1 to 7 for a long while, and then I started picking some of them up secondhand. I think I've got about 3 or 4 more volumes now. Oh, it's quite dented. There's some bends and stuff on the cover. Dang. That's still not too bad, especially considering it's quite pricey, and it's not too easy to track down, so generally you are paying more retail prices to try and pick it up. Next we have another Dawn of the Arcana Volume 7. This is, I was going to say better nick than the other one, but it looks quite stained. That's so yellow. Ew. Inside looks fine. Ew, that's like splotchy. Oh, put that down. Okay, final volume in here is Eucharism Volume 3. I got a bit twitchy when I looked this up online and I misread. I thought it said it had 17 volumes and I was like, balls, what have I done? And no, I misread. It's 17 chapters, 4 volumes. I was like, okay, that's more doable. Again, I think this was like £1, and I was like, why not? Let's give it a go. Oh, it's flicked there. A bit yellowed. Oh, it's quite a bit yellowed at the back. That's interesting. Final volume. And look, this one has tape on it. World of Books tape. Why couldn't other ones have World of Books tape? Can I just rip through this with my bare hands? Oh, there's another package inside the package. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have got on top Kuma 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 Bear Volume 2, the light novel. As you've seen, I got cats. And one of the cats is named after this protagonist, isekai female protagonist, and her name is Yuna. So the really fluffy cat is called Yuna. So I've been reading the manga, and my partner's like, well, now we've got a cat called Yuna, I have to read the light novel. So we're on a mission to try and get him as many of these light novels as we can. It looks really, really new. Living Stone, Volume 2. This has been another one I've been wanting to pick up for a while, and you don't see it around too often. Really like how vibrant that pink is. It is 4 volumes, I think, and then it's complete. That doesn't look too bad either. That looks quite crisp. Akashic Records of a Bastard Magic Instructor Volume 11. I picked a lot of these volumes up from Forbidden Planet for $1.99, or was it $3.99? I'd have to go over and check. It is complete. I think it's like 16 or 17 volumes. I'd actually watched a couple episodes of the anime while I was at uni, and I quite enjoyed it. So I was quite keen on picking up the manga, but it's been a bit harder to track down than I'd originally hoped. Okay, next we have Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 2 Volume 3. Oh my gosh, that's 2 light novels back to back in Ascendance of a Bookworm. That's so exciting. Also, still super hench. That's beautiful. Final volume in the stack and the haul and the parcel is Hello World, the manga. I believe this is an omni and it's complete in just this one. I'll be honest, the main reason I picked this up is because it's called Hello World. I really, really like it's kind of a meme kind of thing in programming. Your first bit of code's always Hello World, and that is the main reason I picked it up. And because it was so discounted, I was like, I think I can justify picking it up for the meme at like £4 something. I've seen a lot of people being like, it's okay, it's fine, it's not great, so I feel like I justified waiting to pick it up. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I am going to go and make sure that I have not lost any volumes by checking my spreadsheet. If I have, I will overlay them on the video right now for you to see and see how much I cry. Yes, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a like and comment down below what you thought of the quality of what I picked up. What about those banging deals? And also subscribe for lots of manga content. I don't know when this video is going to go out yet because I had planned to film this in like a couple of weeks time and then it would go up towards the end of November, but it's now end of October. I don't know yet. I'll need to figure things out. Also, don't forget to check out my social media and affiliate links found down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have the most wonderful day and I'll see you next time. Bye!